Corbin racked up, like something 70 straight victories almost over the Bell County Bobcats, but the last two belong to Bell County behind the tutelage of Dudley Hilton. He has really made a powerhouse out of this Bell County Bobcat team. The kicker will be number 41, Joe Smith. He'll be kicking it away. Back to receive. Mike Wyatt's back there, Jason Gooden, and also Pat McCowan back for the Red Hounds. We're just about ready to go. Kick back and enjoy. Get yourself a sandwich and Pepsi-Cola, and we'll have some exciting football. Jason Gooden has the football on the 10. He drops it and tries to follow it at the 15. And I believe Jason did manage to get the football back, but almost a very costly error to start the football game off for the Corbin Red Hounds, but Gooden able to fall on it, and Corbin will start off in not so great field position, 1st and 10, right about the 15.
Again, I know Coach Adams has to be going through his mind, hey, we need to get a good start. We need to put together a pretty good drive here, even if we don't get in, because I think the team that can keep the momentum and eliminate turnovers will win the football game.
So Bell County lines it up defensively. Corbin will line it up offensively. Jody Mauser is the quarterback. In the backfield behind him is number 25, Kenny Davis. Matt Phillips is back there. Also Chris Okuma. And, it's going to go to Phillips. He's got a big hole. He's across the 20 up to the 25 to the 26. And close to a first down for Matt Phillips, running hard across the right tackle.
That was a trap play inside. Matt came from left to right and really nearly broke that thing. Bell County in a 62 defense down there, and Corbin, they're not going to really do anything different than they've done all year. They're going to come right at you with those big people.
So Corbin working right in the middle of the football field. The spot, he got a better spot than I thought. That's going to be enough for the first down. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10, and the ball on the 28-yard line for the Red Hounds. Phillips to the left side, and the handoff, though. Mauser is going to get it on the keeper. He's got some room to the 35, 36-yard line, and he will go down there. We got an official that's been run over on that play, and he's down at about the 35-yard line, and he looks to be hurt, Burley.
You know, he does, David. I see him, he's having trouble getting up, and I didn't see what exactly happened on the leg, but no question about it, he's hurt.
Well, the quarterback keeper to the left side that time out of the option, and the official is down, and he does appear to be shaken up.
Corbin with some early success on the ground, Dave. Again, trying to go behind that big offensive line, and that's definitely a plus for the Red Hounds this year. They do have some inexperience in the backfield. However, though, last week the kids looked really good back there, but the big kids up front have got to be the key for Corbin. They've got to take the ball and be able to just stick it down their throat.
And the official is still down, just underway. 11 minutes, 4 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of the football game. No score. Corbin has it on the opening drive of the game. 1 first down picked up already. Matt Phillips got that himself, gaining about 10.5 yards on the opening play of the football game. And then Jody Mauser with a nice run, picking up 6.5, maybe 7 yards on the play, but we have an official that is down. I'll tell you what, he's going to be down for a bit, looks like. So we're going to take a break. We will be back. You are hearing Red Hound Football on WCTT T107.
No matter what the part, foreign or domestic, see Harold or Kenny at Davis Salvage. Why pay top dollar for new parts when good used parts can do the job? If Davis Salvage doesn't have the part you need, they'll help you find your part on the nationwide locator service. Phone Davis Salvage at 528-3951 or toll free at 1-800-442-7876. Davis Salvage on the Falls Highway in Corbin.
11 minutes, 4 seconds showing on the first period clock. The official has been helped up. He's not off the field yet, but he is, he does appear to be overcoming whatever happened to him there. He's going to be coming off the field right now. He is having some assistance, though. Just underway, Dave King, Burley Foley, Tim Dudley's on the field here at Log Mountain, Bell County High School at the Bell County football field. Got a great night for some football action and a couple of real good teams that are going to play here, and we're just looking forward to an exciting football game. A lot of fans, I'm telling you, the Bell County side is all filled up. The Corbin side, the visiting side, is just about full also, Burley. Good fan support for the Hounds.
I saw a sign outside when I was coming in that said, "Welcome to the Dudley Hilton," and that's what these people believe. This is a nice facility.
They like Dudley Hilton up here, too, and I can see why. He's done an outstanding job. You know, he took over a team, I think his first year, they were like 1-11 or 1-10 or something like that. And his first season, they went 6-5. And from then on, it's been all good for the Bell County Bobcats. Football will be spotted at the 36-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 2 there for Corbin after the 8-yard gain by quarterback Mauser. And I think we're ready to line him up and take it off. It doesn't happen very often when an official gets hurt, but it did happen this time. So the Hounds line it up in the backfield as Phillips, Okuma, and Davis. Handoff goes to Phillips down the left side. He's right in the midst of a bunch of Bell County Bobcats, and he might make it close to the first down. Probably did get the first down, according to the spot there, and he did. That'll be 1st and 10 for Corbin out the 40-yard line. A strong run by Matt Phillips.
That time that both Bell County linebackers came on a blitz. Naturally, it was, 3rd and short. They wanted to try to get somebody up in there and make something happen, and Corbin did a good job holding them out there and picking up the first down.
So the Hounds line it up, 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Both ends will be kept in tight. Mauser, the quarterback. He's going to keep it around to the right side. Nowhere to go, though. He's going to be snuffed out at about the 36, 37-yard line. In there to get him, big number 45. That's Darren Clark, the big end on offense, and making a good defensive play right there as down goes Joey Mauser, and a loss on the play that time for the Red Hounds. That'll bring up now a 2nd down and about 13 yards.
What they did again, they just brought everybody in that time, David, and had Jody been able to get outside, he had some nice yardage, but they did a good job turning it in there.
Right out to the left side, this time Stephen Upchurch also split out to the left side. It's number 12, Jason Eastep. In the backfield, Phillips and Davis. Mauser, the quarterback. He takes the snap. He hands it off to Davis. He's got some room across the 40, 45, down to the 50, and crosses over the 50 up to about the 47-yard line. I actually thought we'd have some flags on that play for some movement, but no flags. It's going to be a first down for the Corbin Red Hounds. Nice run that time by Kenny Davis.
Corbin had both halfbacks up in there tied, and they just doubled down on somebody in there, and they gave the ball to Kenny straight up the field. Nothing fancy, just a good job blocking.
So Corbin doing a good job moving the football on the ground. And they got another first down with 9.5 left to go here in the first period. It's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line of Bell County as Corbin is in Bell County territory. Eddie Pierce, Chris Okuma split out wide to the right. Handoff is going to go to Kenny Davis in the backfield, and he'll be dropped as he crosses over the 45 down to about the 44-yard line. Number 72 to get him, that's Alan Gilbert.
Corbin's going to a little bit of a split right now. Naturally, Bell County with that 62 defense, you've got everybody packed in there, tackle to tackle. And by splitting Pierce and the other receiver out here, that spreads them out a little bit and gives them a little better chance to run inside.
This time looks like Corbin will keep the ends in tight. Going to line it up in the wishbone with Kenny Davis. He'll be the fullback. The halfbacks it looks like Brent Willoughby's in there on the left side. The right side is Matt Phillips. Mauser's looking to pass. He's going long. It's going to be incomplete. Intended that time for number 89, Stephen Upchurch, over his head, and that will bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Corbin.
Steve broke open straight down the middle of the field that time and got behind him. Jody threw that ball just a little bit long, but it's early in the game. Sophomore, biggest game Jody Mauser's ever played in. It's here tonight in Bell County.
No doubt about it. This is a big game, and everybody says this is a game in eastern Kentucky this weekend, and I would have to agree with that. Kaywood Leopard, understand on Kaywood's picks, the old crystal ball he uses there has picked Bell County to win this game by about 6 points over the Corbin Red Hounds. Wide out to the left side. Over there, I think, is Upchurch and also Eastep. Mauser's rolling back. He's looking. Going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be dropped by Upchurch down at the 30-yard line. Had the ball in the grass, but it went through. Or maybe that wasn't up. That is Stephen Upchurch. It's kind of tough to see through these windows. We had this problem up here the year before last. You don't have any openings. You have to look right through the glass, and the glass is not the cleanest in the world, so hard to see those numbers, but that was Stephen Upchurch. Brings up 4th down, and obviously a punting situation now for the Hounds.
Ball was a little bit behind Steve on that last play, but really, Steve should have come up with that one.
He did have to kind of spin around and try to get a hand on it, but he did get some hands on it, but he didn't hang on to the football. Phillips will be set to kick it away. Back to receive is number 10, the quarterback, Derek Jones. He's all the way back at about the 10-yard line. This ball should go out of bounds or into the end zone at least. No, it's going to be down. Oh, great play. That ball is going to be down, way down on about the 1-yard line. Michael Wyatt that time making the good aggressive play for Corbin.
Michael Wyatt, he has a real nose for the football.
Oh, really?
One of those little guys, and you got to like the little ones when they can play. And he certainly can play. Did a great job there to give Corbin a big break right here.
So the Bell County Bobcats, averaging almost 35 points a football game, will line it up here. We're averaging almost 30 points a football game. We'll line it up here against the Corbin Red Hounds offensively. Once again, the quarterback this year, number 10, Derek Jones. He's a 5'10", 155-pound junior. And and he'll have the wishbone lined up behind him, taking the ball off of about the 1-yard line. It's going to be a pass immediately, and the ball's going to be caught by number 81, Brian Langford. And Langford is going to go across the 10 up to the 12-yard line.
Well, that's what Bell County does so good is they get the ball to those good receivers. They just try to isolate them one-on-one and throw it out there to them. Corbin defensively with a new look tonight, Dave. They have Sean Russell in there playing defense. Also in there, Chris Judd, the two big tackles. Jamie Mabe down inside. The ends are Mulberry and Mims. We'll check the rest of them after this play.
So Bell County lines it up offensively. Once again, the wishbone in there behind Derek Jones, and the handoff is going to go to number 2, David Daniels. Daniels with some running room himself. He's across the 20 up to the 23. That'll be close to another first down for the Bell County Bobcats.
Early here, Bell County looks like they're offensively strong. I can see why they're averaging 35 points a game. Just extremely couple good plays for Bell County. Also in there defensively tonight is Wally Fortney at linebacker, along with Chris Shackelford. In the secondary is Pat McCowan, only a sophomore. Also back there, Jason Gooden, Jason Estep, and Eddie Pierce.
So we'll have to measure this one off here, close to a first down for the Bobcats. And it looks like they might have it by about a football, and they do. That's going to be first down and 10. 2 consecutive first downs for Bell County. With 7:45 left to go here in the opening period of play. Bell County working right between the hash marks, and so far it's been a pass completion for a first down and a run for a first down. And Bertie, like pointed out, you can see why they might be averaging 30 points a football game. Wide out to the left side for the Bobcats. The team in blue, wishbone in there behind Jones, and Jones is going to hand it to the second guy through, and that's going to be number 28, Darren Thomas. Thomas scoots past the 25 to the 26, 27-yard line.
Corbin had good penetration off their offensive or defensive line that time. Judd going hard inside, but he didn't have his head up and see the ball. Really, we pushed the Bell County 2 linemen all the way in the backfield, but the back just ran by us there. That might be that we got some new people playing defense in there that is not used to it, but I'm glad to see those big ones in there. Trey Pennington also now in on defense along with Sean Sargent.
Number 86, David Brainerd, checks in for Bell County. He goes wide out to the left side. Here's Jones, the quarterback, on a keeper around to the right side. He's getting chased. He goes down. Good defensive play that time by Brian Mulberry to drop him on the 25-yard line for a loss of a couple of yards on the play.
Brian Mulberry playing defensive end over there did a good job on the option play because he has quarterback on option, and Brian Mulberry, he's made a lot of plays. He's the leading tackler for Corbin, and he did a nice job right there.
So it brings up third down and 6:40 to go here in the first period. Back into the football game is 81, Brian Langford. Coming out will be number 2, David Daniels. Going to go with the I formation in the backfield. Joe Smith is back there. Also number 28, Darren Thomas in the backfield behind Jones. Jones is dropping back to pass, looking. He's going for Langford. He's got him, and he's got it at the 20, or rather the 30, and he breaks the tackle up to the 32-yard line, and he's going to be very close, very, very close to the first down. Pat McCowan there finally to put the stop on him. As that time, Langford was probably stopped a couple of yards short of that first down, Burley, but a good second effort has taken him to what might be a Bell County first down here.
From our vantage point, it looks like that it will be fourth down, but Corbin really did a good job because they kept him turned in right there, and he wasn't able to never turn upfield. Even though he caught the ball in front of somebody. That's what you like to see.
So out come the chains, and it is going to be short by about a half football. And what will Dudley Hilton do here now? Probably they're going to go for it, I'd say. Number 2, David Daniels, checks back in. 86, David Brainerd, is out of the football game for Bell County. So the Bobcats here, the big fourth down with 5:56 to go in the opening period. They're facing a fourth down and about 6 inches probably from, looks like, the 31, 32-yard line. In the backfield, Daniels is back there. Darren Thomas is back there at the halfbacks. The fullback is big number 41, Joe Smith. The quarterback is number 10, Derek Jones. It wouldn't surprise me to see Jones try to keep this one, get about 6 on it. The old QB sneak, call a lot of plays, trying to get that offsides, and then he calls for the timeout.
Well, what Dudley wanted to do there, I think, was just, tell them they weren't going anywhere. They were just going to see if Corbin would jump. And we nearly did. We had a little movement in there, but we didn't jump. So the Red Hounds showed a little discipline right there, and now Bell County in a punting situation. So the Bobcats probably will punt it away now. Good strategy by Coach Dudley Hilton.
to try and draw Corbin off sides for the 5-yard penalty, which would have given Bell County enough for the first down. But they'll punt it away now. It'll be number 41, Joe Smith, to punt. Joe's been playing for a while here at Bell County. 6'2", 240 pounds, a senior. He's been an outstanding football player for, well, at least 2 years I can recall. The 2 years I've done Corbin Redhound football, Joe Smith has been there plugging away for the Bobcats. And now looks like Cotton Adams is coming out to talk to his team. He's asked for the timeout, I guess, maybe looking for that quarterback sneak from the Bell County Bobcats. I'll tell you what, we've not checked in with the guy on the field yet, Tim Dudley, so let's go down to Tim here. And Tim, give us your analysis of what's happening so far here in this football game. How do you see it?
Earlier, well, it's come down to line play once again, Dave, and looked like the Corbin Redhounds' offensive line and defensive line are held tight.
I'd have to agree. Good defense, especially here on this third series for Bell County on this opening drive. Here's Smith to kick it away. Gets a good kick away. Booms this one. It's going to be fair caught and about the 37-yard line by Jason Gooden. So Corbin brings the offensive team back on the field here.
Jason being able to come up and fair catch that ball saved Corbin some field position right there, because that was one of those that looked like if it would have hit, would have took that floppy roll that you see. So Corbin here on their second drive will have good field position.
That started off that first time with field position at about the 15-yard line, but they'll take their second drive here from, let's call it the 37-yard line. 5.5 left to go in the opening period of play as the Corbin Redhounds and Bell County Bobcats duke it out. Should be a good football game throughout. We hope you'll stay with us and enjoy it right here on your sports leader. Mauser, the quarterback, in the backfield. It's going to be Phillips, Okuma, and Davis. Handoff's going to go to Phillips. He's getting around to the right side. He's up to the 40, cuts it on up to the 45, lowers his head, and booms on up to the 48-yard line. I'm telling you, I'm more impressed with Matt Phillips every time he touches a football.
Matt's one of those kids, as we've said it, if we said it once, we've said it 100 times. He's going to get better and better and better because he's a big, strong kid. He has good speed, and all he needs is experience. He just needs some carries, and he's going to be a good tailback.
And that'll bring up that's enough for the first down for Corbin. They'll bring up a 1st and 10 now from the 49-yard line as Corbin once again knocking on Bell County territory here. Wide out to the left side is Jason Eastep. In tight on the right side. The short side of the field is Eddie Pierce. Mauser's going to hand it off, though, to Davis. And, he gets nowhere. That hole was plugged. Probably a loss of a yard on the play. Wasn't exactly tackled. Ran into, see who that guy was. I believe it was big number 72 in there for Bell County. Alan Gilbert just ran right into the shoulder of Kenny Davis, and down he went.
We've been successful on that play a couple of times tonight. This time, Bell County brought some more people over there and adjusted a little better and shut it down.
So with 4.5 to go in the first, that'll bring up a 2nd and 11 here for the Hounds. So once again, same, they're going to be the I formation in the backfield this time, and split out playing on the left side is Brent Willoughby. Pitch back goes to Phillips. He's working to the left. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. Down he goes, and we also have a flag, and that could be a face mask against Bell County. I don't know what else they could call on that play there as Willoughby goes down back at about the 47-yard line. Well, it's going to be a hold against Corbin. Well, it looked like that flag was thrown right at the point of tackle there.
Yeah, it did.
But obviously he was looking on inside the line there somewhere, so that's going to be a big one against the Red Hounds, and that'll bring up a lot of lost yardage for the Hounds here and a long way to go for the first.
I tell you, with the way they let them block now with their hands, I don't see how they tell when it's holding or not.
I don't either. You really have you have to be on top of things. Well, it was their injured official down there, Burley, and I got a stretcher down there for him, but I don't know if they're going to take him off on that stretcher or let him take a nap. It's going to bring up 3rd. Well, they're going to still 3rd and about 11 yards now for Corbin. Mauser's dropping back to pass. He's looking, throwing it for long. A-step. It's going to be intercepted by Bell County out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. So an interception for the Bobcats. Derek Jones, the quarterback.
You know, that's not a real bad deal for the Red Hounds right there, Dave, because, it's really equivalent to a punt. If it's incomplete, they're not going to, they're going to punt a football, and you don't have to take the chance of a bad snap or a blocked kick or something. So, really, that's equivalent to a punt right there. No, not a big problem there.
So Bell County has it for the second time offensively, and they'll line up in the backfield. Joe Smith will be the fullback. Over to the right side is one halfback. Here's Derek Jones. He's throwing long. He's got his man, but he overthrows Langford up at about the 45-yard line. Good coverage that time by Jason Gooden. He was right on his heels all the way. Jones aired it out, but he threw it too long for Langford to get a hold of it. That'll bring up a second down.
Langford had a step on us right there, but Jason fought back and did a good job. But at Bell County, they're really impressive with the way they isolate the receivers. They just seem to find ways to get them open.
And in the backfield, it is number 2, David Daniels. Number 28, Aaron Thomas. Halfbacks. Number 41 is Joe Smith. He will be the fullback. Thomas will be the right halfback. Daniels will be the left halfback. Here's Jones, pitches it out to Daniels. He's looking. He cuts it upfield up to the 27, 28, 30-yard line. Finally brought down by Mark Mills. Also in on that tackle for the Red Hounds is big number 57.
That was a quick pitch, and really had a pretty good room right there. Eddie Pierce on this corner over here got cracked on and blocked, and then we came up and did a fairly decent job. I seen Eddie complaining to the official as if maybe it was an illegal block, but I'm not sure.
And like we say, number 57, James Mabe, also went on that tackle for Corbin. And that'll bring up now a 3rd down and 4, 3:10 left to go. Here in the first period, Jones fakes a couple of handoffs, gives it up to Daniels, and there's nowhere to go for David Daniels. He is snuffed out at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 4th down and a punting situation for the Bell County Bobcats. Good defense by the Hounds that time.
Chris Shackelford came hard down inside that time and met the Bell County carrier right in the backfield, so good defense by Corbin.
So the Hounds defensively have held up well here, and Bell County will once again have to punt it away. Back to receive will be number 5, Pat McCowan. Number 30, Jason Good to the left. McCowan's to the right side. To punt will be 41, Joe Smith of the blue team. And looks like the Corbin receivers will go back to about the 35. The punts from the 30. Oh, booming kick. McCowan will fair catch that thing at the 30-yard line. I'm telling you, that was a heck of a punt that time to Big Joe Smith.
Joe's a weapon, no question about it, because, you know, like you say, we remember his name for a couple years now. He's done some good things up here for Bell County for quite some time.
Boy, he really has. He's been a difference in the 2 football games that Bell County has won, no doubt about that.
Dave Corbin back on the offense now. Offensively now, they've been able to move the football and have looked pretty good offensively. Just hadn't been able to put one in the end zone yet.
Well, both teams kind of stalemate right now, kind of reminiscent of the Dixie Heights game where Corbin and Dixie Heights kind of stalled each other out at the line. Corbin will line it up in the wishbone. They will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, 2:15 to go here in the first quarter of play. Bowser's looking, and he's going to hand it off to Okuma. Not much running room for Chris. Across the line of scrimmage for a gain of about a yard before he goes down. That'll bring up 2nd down, and still almost 10 yards, maybe 9. 2nd down and 9, let's call it.
Inside trap again in Bell County in that 62 with those linebackers coming in there. It made it a little tough on them. It's worked a couple of times tonight, though, and Corbin has blocked it a little better than they did that time.
As Okuma goes out, Brent Willoughby checks into the football game. He'll be back there along with Kenny Davis, and also Matt Phillips looks like over on the left side in the backfield. Mauser on a keeper, cuts it upfield to the 35, and across, scoots his way up to the 40-yard line. Well, they're going to spot that ball about the 39. That'll be close to a 1st down. Bring up 3rd and short now for Corbin.
That time they used the same formation Corbin did where they were just giving on a little dive to Kenny, but this time they brought what they call the pig back, you know, who was way up in there next to the tackle around to be the option back and ran option off of it. Good play call by Coach Adams right there as Bell County had to adjust to shut the other play down. Now they've got to think a little more.
Yeah, actually about 3rd and 1 now for Corbin with getting ready to go under a minute to go here in the first quarter of play. Dave King, Burley Foley, and Tim Dudley here on Log Mountain for some exciting football action. A couple of good teams going at it. Mauser calling the plays. We got some movement on the line, and the Corbin player is across, and I think he is going to be offsides.
You know, that was offsides on Corbin, and it's disappointing. But I'll tell you what, Sean Russell comes off the football, and it was obvious right there. I know that when there is an offsides penalty, you at least like to say, well, you know, are you coming off the ball? And he was right there. There's no question.
So it was Sean Russell offsides for Corbin. That'll bring up now a 3rd and 6 rather than 3rd and 1. The ball will move back to about the 34-yard line for the Hounds. Got a good crowd on hand here, and certainly glad that if you couldn't make the game, you do have us tuned in here on T107. We'll bring you all the Red Hound football action all season long. So let's see what the Hounds do this time, facing a 3rd down and 6. Mauser takes the snap, fakes the handoff, going to keep it around to the left side. He might have the first, and he does. He's across up to the 45, spins his way to the 46-yard line. Good run by the QB, Jody Mauser, that time.
Now that's exciting football right there, Dave. Jody Mauser made 2 spins. He spun one way, and then he had to spin right back to the opposite way. And that's an extremely hard thing to do. You know, it
takes some guts. You're out there spinning with 250-pound people taking shots at you.
If you're not careful, you can wind up like a spinning top.
That's right. Somebody catches you right in the midst of one of those spins, and you're hurt. But Mauser with a good run. First down and 10 for Corbin now. About 15 seconds left to go in the first period. Corbin on their own 46-yard line. Mauser is going to hand it off to Okuma. Okuma hit as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Just kind of drugged down that time by Joe Smith after a gain of about a yard. Bring up second down.
Not a lot of room there. Another trap play inside that time.
Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the first quarter here, looks like. So we'll be back with quarter number 2 at the end of 1. We got a stalemate. It's Corbin nothing, Bell County nothing. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in just a moment. You're hearing Red Hound football on WCGT T107.
From that first cup of coffee in the morning to that late night snack you just have to have, your area convenient food marts are there to serve you. If you need supplies for the tailgate party or just to tank of gas for the away ball game, you know you can always count on your area convenient food marts. So remember, no matter what you need, you'll find it at your fast and friendly area convenient food mart. Corbin and convenient, number 1 in Southeast Kentucky.
Well, at the end of 1, no score in the football game between the Corbin Red Hounds and the Bell County Bobcats. Corbin has the football, second and 9 yards after not much of a game by Chris Okuma. Nowhere to run for Chris. Corbin will be going the opposite direction now. Rather than going west to east, they will go facing us anyway, east to west. In the backfield, Kenny Davis will be the fullback to the left side of Matt Phillips. To the right side's Okuma. Mauser, the quarterback. In tight is Upchurch and Pierce the ends. Mauser's looking to pass, looking for Upchurch, but he's going to go instead to Phillips. He's got him out in the flat, and he's all the way down to the 40-yard line, crosses that on down to the 35-yard line. And he will go down there. I'm telling you, I thought Mauser was looking long that time to Stephen Upchurch, but he got his halfback out there, Matt Phillips. Good catch by Matt.
That was a power pass, and what they do is they run that power to try to sit that up. And this time they, instead of giving the ball to Matt, they just slide him out in the flat there as the receiver went long. And Matt not only made, the catch, but he made a good run, and Jody pinpointed the football. Corbin offensively has looked sharp.
Well, they really have. The offense has managed to move the football, even though there's no score here in the football game. Wide out way to the right side will be Eddie Pierce over there. Also Jason Eastelt. That's the far side of the field. Mauser, the quarterback, going to hand it off to Kenny Davis. Kenny is across the 33, 32, down to about the 31-yard line. Good, strong run by the fullback, Ken Davis. Almost down to the 30. That'll bring up, got a Corbin player down, looks like. That'll bring up now a second down and about 5.
Trying to pick up who the player is in there. I don't think it's Davis, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can't see really. I don't see Davis.
Kim Cleary and Scott Cook out working with them, and those guys volunteer their time, and it sure is nice of them to do that. Corbin's a unique city that you can find a lot of people to volunteer time, and again, those two guys deserve a lot of credit.
I don't see Kenny Davis. That could be Kenny that is down right now.
I think it is Kenny Davis.
So Kenny Davis is down after that run on the 30-yard line. Well, a big Bell County crowd on hand here. They have a lot of things going on. They've got reunions going on this weekend.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they got this, that, and the other. A lot of things designed to draw more fans to this football game, which, the game Corbin and Bell County probably didn't have to do a whole lot to draw fans into here. It's just good old mountain football being played right now. So far, we've had a stalemate. Davis is back up. And he will go off the field. Wes Fortney, number 40, comes in to play the fullback. The halfbacks will be Phillips. And to the right side, Okuma looks like. Here's Mauser. He's rolling out to the right side. He's got some room. Cuts it up for 2, 3 yards maybe across the 30 up to the 27-yard line. That'll bring up third down and short yardage again for Corbin. Well, we've not seen the football game so far. Burley has been Micah Wyatt running out of that halfback spot. Mike had an outstanding game against Kaywood.
That's right. We haven't seen Michael Wyatt up to this point. That's Stephen Upchurch shaking up this time. Corbin, a couple players going down.
Coach Corbin has some players out. Colin Ball not playing in the football game, understand. Also, Brent Justice not playing in the football game. Those two are definitely out, I know. And there were some other players that Coach Adams said might play, they might not play. Mostly said, Coach said there's just had a lot of ankle injuries, had a rash of ankle injuries so far this season. Especially after that Kaywood game, a lot of guys had those twisted ankles. So Corbin out, third down, 2 yards, 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. Corbin has the football on the 27-yard line. Mauser set to take the snap, taking a long time up there at the line of scrimmage, still calling plays. And now he's going to hand it off, and straight up the middle with the football goes. That's Kenny Davis, I think, came back in there, or maybe.
We've got another player down.
Yeah, we do. It's kind of, I didn't even see who carried the football that time, to be honest about it. It's not the player that's down, though. That wasn't the ball carrier.
That's Sean Russell down this time. That's 3 in a row, Dave.
Yeah. Who carried the ball that time?
Kenny Davis.
I thought it was Davis came back in and took the football, so another Corbin player is going to be down at the 25-yard line. Corbin did pick up the first, so they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 25.
You know, I'm surprised at that first down. I didn't think we got enough to get it, so Kenny did a good job to get his nose down there. It looked like a long two for that one.
Kenny had a good game against Kaywood for the number of times that he touched the football. Ran about 14 times, I think, 14 or 15 times, if my stats are right. And that's a lot of times, actually, for a fullback to get the football, isn't it?
Well, it is, and, you know, I like to see Kenny get the ball because when you're back there as a running back, you want to carry the football, and you know, in Corbin's offense, the football primarily is designed to run or to block in their offense, although they do have some plays for the fullback. And, you know, day in and day out, that gets old. You know, here you are.
Block.
Here they are, right, blocking for these kids that are getting their names written in the paper, and that's tough. But I think anybody that's followed Corbin football for the last couple of years knows that Kenny Davis is very instrumental in getting a lot of those holes and responsible for some of those scores that the other guys might be getting their names in the paper for.
I'd have to agree. Well, it looks like that big number 72 for the Hounds is going to be up and okay. That was Sean Russell who went down there. So Corbin now has it 1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line. The Hounds line it up in the wishbone. Mauser's looking back to pass. He's looking long for Eddie Pierce. He's throwing. It's going to be knocked away by Eddie Pierce, as a matter of fact, knocked away from a Bell County player. That ball could have been intercepted. Back there was number 34, Reggie Robbins. The ball was overthrown Pierce, and he reached and knocked it down before Robbins could pick it up and possibly get that interception for Bell County. So it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Eddie became a defensive player there. You know, he was the offensive receiver, and then he was, you know, intelligent enough to realize that he couldn't get to the football, and he came back and played defense. Chad Adams now goes out. He was in replacing E-Step for a couple of plays.
In the backfield for Corbin, Kenny Davis is back in. Also is Chris Okuma and Matt Phillips. And the quarterback is Jody Mauser. Both of the ends are in tight. 2nd down and 10. Mauser rolling to the right side on the keeper. Cuts it up to the 20. Cuts it to the 15, to the 10. He might go to the 5. Touchdown.
Jody Mauser, only a sophomore, Dave, but I'm telling you, this is a mature kid that can play football. That was the option play there, and he made the right read and then made a beautiful run to get into the end zone.
So with 9:58 left to go here in the 2nd quarter of play, Jody Mauser scores for the Corbin Redhounds on a 25-yard run, and we'll take you down field side for that point after with Tim Dudley.
All right, Dave. Your kicker will be Matt Phillips, and holding for him will be Jody Mauser. The snap and the kick, it looks wide to the left and no good. So with 9:58 left to go in the first half, the Redhounds get on the board first, score 6-0. You're listening to Corbin Redhound football, WCTT 107.
No matter what time of the day or the day of the week, Hopkins BP in North Corbin is ready to serve you. At Hopkins BP, you'll find a complete line of tires, batteries, and auto accessories, plus a full-time mechanic on duty to handle all your mechanical problems, no matter how large or how small. Hopkins BP has been serving Corbin and the surrounding area for over 20 years, so there's a name you know you can trust. That's Hopkins BP at I-75 and 25 East, North Corbin.
Well, Well, Corbin goes on top 6-0 after a 25-yard run from the quarterback, Jody Mauser. The extra point attempt by Matt Phillips, no good. So it's Corbin 6 and Bell County nothing. 9 minutes and 58 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. So Corbin will kick it away. Back to receive for Bell County. Will be, looks like number 28 is going to be back there. That is Darren Thomas. Also number 34 back to receive for the Red Hounds. That is, or rather for the Bell County, that's Reggie Robbins. And also number 27 is going to be back to receive. That'll be Dwayne Graves. Either 27 or 21, hard to see from here. Here's a kick by Phillips, and it's going to be fielded by Graves. He falls down. He fumbled the ball. Corbin's going to get it. Either 27 or 21, hard to see from here. Here's a kick by Phillips, and it's going to be fielded by Graves. He falls down. He fumbled the ball. Corbin's going to get it. It's going to be recovered by the Red Hounds at about the 27-yard line. Brian Mulberry was there. So Corbin picks it up. They'll have it first and 10 at the Bell County 27-yard line. That time Graves never actually had a good handle on the football and tried to hit upfield without having a good hold on it. The ball squirted out, and Corbin had a player there, Brian Mulberry, on top of it. So the Hounds here with good field position, chance maybe to put some more quick points on the board, Burley.
Well, we were in a similar situation like this the last time we were up here. Bell County gets a score, and then we fumbled the kickoff. So, we know what this feels like. What we got to do now is try to take advantage of this and go ahead and put us one in the end zone.
And Corbin looks like has called a timeout. So we'll take a quick break. 9:43 left to go here in the first half of play. It's Corbin 6, Bell County nothing. The Hounds have it. We'll be back. You're hearing Red Hound football on WCTT T107.
When it comes to the best selection and the lowest prices, the one name that comes to mind is Piggly Wiggly. At Piggly Wiggly, you'll find only the choicest cuts of meat, the freshest produce, and the friendly service you've come to expect. If you're in a hurry or just wanting something special, you're sure to find it in the Piggly Wiggly Deli. The best selection and the lowest prices. That's what you'll find this week and every week at Piggly Wiggly in Corbin and Middlesboro.
Well, the Corbin Red Hounds calling for the timeout here to talk things over offensively, but Corbin is in good field position. Ball on the 28-yard line, and Corbin will have it first and 10 from there over near the left hash mark, and a big break here for Corbin as that ball that time was fumbled away by number 27, Dwayne Graves. Graves never actually had a good handle on the football on the return that time. He tried to turn upfield without having the football. It squirted loose, and Brian Mulberry was right there. Actually, there was nothing but Corbin players around the ball. Graves was kind of alone by himself as far as the Bell County players went. Matt Phillips to the right side. Kenny Davis is the fullback. To the left side, Chris Okuma. The quarterback, of course, Jody Mauser. He's looking to pass. He's looking, throwing for Phillips. He is going to not have him at about the 15-yard line. The ball knocked away and out of bounds. Good defensive play by number 34, Reggie Robbins.
Matt nearly came up with that reception there. Jody just led him out to a beautiful pass, but looked like Bell County got in there and made a little contact right at the last minute. I seen Matt complain to the official as if it'd been interference, so he may have been touched a little bit over there or something.
So the incomplete pass brings up a second down and 10 now for Corbin from the 28-yard line. Eddie Pierce, the right end. The left end will be Steve Upchurch in the backfield. It'll be the same three. Well, Brent Willoughby's checked in there, along with Davis and also Matt Phillips. It's usually a play where Davis gets a football. Fake to Davis. Mauser's going to keep it. He's going to cut it up to the 15, all the way down to about to the 15-yard line, across maybe near the 14-yard line. That's going to be another first down for Corbin. Nice run that time by Jody Mauser.
David, Jody Mauser is really exciting on this option. Again, a lot of kids would have went ahead and put their head down right there, but Jody made a little nice inside cut and picked up some more yardage. Jody Mauser is an extremely talented kid, and I think you're going to hear his name a lot the next 3 years.
And the spot on that's going to be not on the 14, but more back on about the 17-yard line. Still a first down, though, for Corbin. The Hounds line it up, power eye to the right side. Mauser, the quarterback, takes the snap. Hands it off to Phillips. Oh, Phillips might go. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's in there for the touchdown. Phillips and the Corbin Red Hounds pick up another 6, and Corbin on top here, 12-0.
Well, offensively, as I said, they looked sharp, and, you know, that was a beautiful hole up there. Matt made a nice run in there, but I think if you ask Matt and Jody to come back, and the key to those two plays that took them in for a touchdown, they're going to tell you that the big guys up front are getting it done.
Okay, now well, looks like Corbin's going to talk it over here for just a moment. We'll go down to Tim Dudley in a couple of seconds, let him call that point after. Well, it looks like maybe the Hounds are going to play it for 2, so we'll just keep it up here in the booth as Corbin gets lined up for 2 points. 9:11 to go in the second period. And let's see what Corbin can do. Power eye left side this time. Mauser underneath, takes the snap. A lot of heavy traffic in there. Mauser's going to keep it himself, and he is across for the 2 points. And Corbin goes on top 14-0 with 9:11 left to go in the second period of play. We'll be back hearing Red Hound football on WCTT T107.
In the past, when you needed quality medical care, it meant traveling out of our region. Now Baptist Regional Medical Center in Corbin brings quality care to you. The finest facilities, atmosphere, and people. That's what we're all about. Baptist Regional Medical Center. Quality close to home.
Well, Corbin on top 14-0 with still 9 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Corbin scored at 9:58 in the second quarter. Jody Mauser, 25-yard run, extra point, no good. Then Bell County fumbled the return on the kickoff, and Corbin took it on in with 9:11 to go in the second quarter. Matt Phillips, a 17-yard run. Jody Mauser, 2-point conversion, and our score at 14-0. Corbin on top. But we got a lot of football action left to go here as the Hounds are set to kick it away. Derek Jones is back to receive. Also back there on the left side, number 34, Reggie Robbins, and number 28, Thomas, is back. Kick is going to be fielded by Thomas at the 20, 25, trying to get to the left side. Shakes a tackle on up to about the 28, 30, 35-yard line. Flags on the play as he crosses the 35, and he'll be run out of bounds there.
I think there's going to be a clip on Bell County.
The flag was thrown well behind the play, as a matter of fact, after Thomas had already cutting it upfield.
Corbin's got another one injured.
A lot of Red Hounds have been down here so far in the game. Nothing major yet, but I don't know. When you get a lot of those little nagging injuries and players have to play with them, you see them go down a lot.
It will be a clip on Bell County, so that'll back them up. And, you know, again, we want to go back to the last 2 football games because that Bell County had won. Similar situations, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a sign that they weren't a good team. They're definitely a good team and they're a good program. But, again, once you get yourself dug so deep in a hole, it's tough to overcome. And right now, Bell County, without a doubt, still in this football game. But they give up one more, it could get tough.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't care how good you are. If you let yourself get so far behind, it's hard to play catch-up football because, obviously, the defensive team can pretty well figure out what you're going to try to do more than they can if the game is, say, tied up.
But now they can put points on the board. They average 35 a game. This is not a safe lead by any imagination.
And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Bell County, and not much on the play there for Daniels. And Daniels will go down probably a loss on the play. As a matter of fact, ball on the 12-yard line. He's going to be taken back to about the 10. So that'll bring up now 2nd and 12.
Chris Shackelford made a great play again in there. I really like Chris Shackelford. He's one of those, he's not the biggest linebacker in the world, but, you know, he's one of those when you see him on the street, you can tell, hey, that kid's a linebacker.
Daniels is going to come out. Wide out to the left side will be number 81, Langford. Jones rolling up to the right side, looking to pass, throwing it out to Thomas, and he's going to drop it at the 25-yard line.
Bell County wanted pass interference right there. Pat McCowan came over to cover, and I think the official felt like, or not the official, but the Bell County coaching staff felt like that Pat laid his hand on the receiver's back. I couldn't tell from here.
Yeah, our vantage point, we were looking to the front of the Bell County receiver. It's kind of hard to tell there, but
I'll check with Pat
coverage.
I'll check with Pat Monday and find out.
I'm sure he'd say, yes, I interfered with it. But good coverage anyway that time by Pat McCowan. Big crowd on hand here. A lot of people to check this action out as Corbin and Bell County battle it out. Bell County favored in this football game by most people. They've won the last 2. They're a 3A program. Corbin is a 2A program. Wide out to the left side. Number 5 is Ray Stepp. But the handoff is going to go straight up the middle for a gain of just about nothing that time for Bell County.
Corbin doing a good job defensively as Wally Fortney was one of the guys in there, and also looked like Sean Sargent and Mulberry. It's tough. We apologize for not being able to pick up their names all the time, but from our vantage point here through this glass, you just can't see the numbers in those white jerseys.
Oh, it really is. It's tough. It'd be tough if they had...
but I do know this. I know that extreme defensive unit out there is doing a good job. From tackle to tackle, linebackers and the secondary.
That brings up 4th and 11 now for Bell County. They'll have to punt it away with 7:40 left to go here in the first half of play. Back to receive for Corbin. Number 5, McCowan's back there. Oh, it's going to be a booming kick. Also, Jason Gooden is back there. He's going to field it at 45, and he falls out of bounds at about the 42-yard line of Bell County. So Corbin will have it. Starting things off offensively inside Bell County territory. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll have a look at the stat sheets. Tim Dudley's walking the field, also compiling those stats as he does.
Corbin's punt receivers have saved them a lot of yardage tonight in field position simply for coming up and having the nerve, so to speak, to go ahead and catch the football. That time, Jason had a lot of time and room, but he did a good job just to come up and catch the football. It saves field position.
Well, the ball will be spotted on the 43-yard line of Bell County over near the right hash mark. Corbin lines it up offensively. Mauser in behind center. We're ready to go. Keeper to the left side. Cuts it up to the 40. Flags on the play as Mauser goes down at the 40-yard line. A host of Bell County tacklers there to get him. And once again, that's in the old hold territory there.
Let's get the signal here.
Well, maybe not. It could have been an illegal. No, it is going to be hold. I thought maybe the signal was an illegal block.
I think what they're saying is the signal that he's giving us here, I think that means the hands broke the plane, if I understand this right, and I'm not sure, so I could be making a fool of myself. And then when they grab the wrist and pull down, I think that's holding. I think there's 2 different calls.
Looks just alike to me, huh?
Yeah. In the backyard, we say, hey, man, you were holding.
That's right.
If you do it again, I'm going to knock your head off.
That's right. Don't be holding me. We're trying to play football here, but it's 10-yard penalty regardless. That'll move Corbin back to their own 45-yard line. Be a replay of the first down, so Corbin has it now first, and instead of 10, it'll be 1st and 20 for the Hounds. And instead of inside Bell County territory, Corbin is back up into their own territory. Wide out to the left side is Upchurch. To the right side, looks like he step over there. In the backfield, the fullback is Davis. Matt Phillips will be the halfback. Mauser, the quarterback, gets set to take the snap. He's got it. He's going to hand it off to Matt Phillips. Nowhere to go for Matt. He's going to be snuffed out right on the line of scrimmage. Number 77 in there to make that tackle for Bell County, Lonnie Gray.
Not a lot of room in there that time for Matt, as Bell County brought a lot of people that time anticipating a run. And again, they do that pretty good. They just line up and come at you with a lot of people and say, if you beat me, you're going to beat me. You know, their philosophy is, talking with their coaching staff, is, well, we're only 3 deep back here when we do that sometimes, but we get to the quarterback a bigger percentage of time. So that's what they feel better about their chances doing that.
6:20 to go in the first half. Corbin on top, 14-0 over Bell County. Second down and 22. Loss of a couple of yards on that play right there. Once again, the I formation in the backfield. Quick flip out to the right side to Pierce. He's at the 45, up to the 50-yard line. Get some of that yardage back for the Red Hounds. He'll go down there. That will bring up 3rd down.
That was just a stand up, throw it out there and catch it, and you get what you can pattern. A great player played here at Corbin, Steve Bird, did that at Eastern Kentucky a lot, and he was a hard guy to handle out there.
Well, I remember year 4 last, Tennessee did that to Kentucky about 10 million times in one football game. And I kept thinking, why the heck don't they do something about that? And, of course, Kentucky never did. And Tennessee beat the stuffings out of us.
I think our program's changing up the road there, though, a little bit. I think this Bill Curry's going to do some things up there. It's exciting.
Well, some new blood never hurts sometimes. Mauser takes the same play. Now he's dropping back. He's under pressure, but he's going to keep it. Cuts it to the 50, to the 46-yard line. Down there, that'll be well short of a first down, 12 or 13 yards, and that'll bring on the punting team now for Corbin. That time, Mauser faked the same play, the quick flip out to the right side, and then kind of pump fake downfield. He got some pressure after that and had to get out of there with the football.
The good thing that I think that Jody did there is he didn't panic. You know, a lot of young quarterbacks, when they go back to pass, they think you got to throw it regardless whether they're open or they fell down or whatever. Jody seen his receivers were covered, turned the ball up, and made the best he could out of it.
So Matt Phillips going to kick it away. Only one guy back to receive. That'll be Derek Jones. He'll line it up at the 20-yard line. Here's a kick by Maggis. A lot of pressure. Gets a nice one away, and it's going to drive Jones all the way back to the 10. Runs out to the right side. Throws a little fake. Gets a nice block. Cuts it on up to the 20-yard line and across to the 23-yard line. Flag on the play. They're going to call a late hit, I think, on Corbin on that.
No, it's going to be a face mask, and I'm not going to get started.
You're going to let that Corbin Redhound come out,
No, I wouldn't.
Maybe had a late hit on the Corbin player came in on that last, but he did possibly have him by the...
I'm going to let the
I didn't see a
officials...
face mask. I thought it was called a late hit.
I'm going to let the officials call it from down there, and I'm going to call it from up here. How about that?
Well, I'll tell you this, you don't get paid any extra for officiating, okay? But that was a face mask against Corbin, so I guess I didn't necessarily look down there. 4.5 left to go here in the first half, and that's going to move Bell County across the 35 to the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 from there.
I think we're going to see the air field with footballs right here in Corbin secondary. It's going to be tested with only 4:18 to go.
Jason Coldiron tested at Corbin secondary last week for Kaywood, an outstanding high school quarterback. Here's Jones, couple of fakes. He's going to give it up. And running across the middle for maybe even a loss on the play that time.
It's like
Mabe, 28 Thomas.
Mabe, Sargent, and also Fortney in there. Going to stop for Corbin. Defensively in there, Mabe is at one tackle. Trey Pennington playing defense. Normally one of Corbin's good offensive guards is playing the other tackle. Sargent, the nose guard. The ends are, I think that's Willoughby and Mulberry now.
Wide out to the right side is Brainerd. Jones is looking back to pass. He's looking, going to keep it. Hit as he tries to cut it upfield on a good tackle that time by James Mabe. Whoa, he's going to drop him back to the 33-yard line. Wow, James Mabe, he came out of nowhere that time. He showed some speed and dropped Derek Jones. He was trying to get out to the right side with the ball.
The best pass defense is a good rush.
That's true.
Ask any of those cornerbacks out there or the safeties. They'll tell you, fellas, get some pressure on them, and we'll try to hold them off here.
Ask the Cincinnati Bengals. They have the worst pass rush in the last 50 years in the NFL. They're getting killed every game. Wide out to the right side is Langford facing a 3rd down and about 13, and the ball to Langford, but he drops it. That'll bring up a 4th down. Hit hard just as he received that football.
Well, Wesley Fortney got his message across right there. He came on a slant pattern, and Wesley went ahead and took that shot. And even though it doesn't seem like a big deal right now, that helps right there, because the next time Langford comes, he's not only going to be looking for the football, he's going to be looking for 4-0 too.
So Corbin now will be receiving this punt here with 2:56 left to go in the first half. Smith will punt it away. McCowan and Goodner back to receive. Here's a kick, a high booming kick. Fair catch is called for by Gooden at the 29-yard line, and Corbin will take it there, 1st and 10 from the 29 with 2:49 left to go in the first half.
Nothing wrong with Joe Smith's foot. Belton hadn't had a lot of offense tonight, but Joe Smith can kick the football.
He's done this the last couple of years. He's got better every year, too. It's not a situation where he's been at a stalemate kicking the football. He improves every single season. And that's an outstanding kick right there. So Corbin will bring the offensive unit on, and I'm sure we'll be kind of conservative, but take what we can get here as we try to close things out in the first half of play.
Corbin with several people going both ways tonight, and that's something that they've been away from this year. We'll see if that's a factor later on in this heat.
Corbin lines it up in the wishbone. Miles with the quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Phillips around to the right side, across the 30, 31, 32-yard line. He'll be taken down there by number 72, Alan Gilbert. Gilbert's been in on quite a few tackles for Bell County tonight.
See Sean Russell, he's still in there. He was shaking up a little bit. Got a little bit of a limp right now, but the big boy's still in there doing a good job.
Yeah, that's a good point you pointed out there a while ago. It's hot, it's humid, and Corbin is playing several players both offensively and defensively. And that's, like you say, something they haven't done this year. They've been able to split players up and play them offensively and the rest of them on defense or vice versa. Here's Mauser, keeper to the left, looking to pitch. Nobody to pitch to, so he hangs on to the football across the 35 up to about the 36. Clock runs down past 140.
Jody might have had Matt Phillips there on the pitch, but I know he and the Corbin coaching staff both are thinking right now, we don't want to fumble the football and give them a chance to put some more points on the board right here before halftime. Again, the play looked like the pitch could have been there, but I feel like that was the smart and the safe thing to do at that particular time.
Yeah, I actually thought that Jody was going to make the pitch that time. He had Phillips, like you say, in good position, but the smart thing to do is to hang on to the ball at this point. Leading 14-0 with only a minute 12 seconds left to go here in the first half. Corbin and Bell County, two undefeated football teams, two highly ranked football teams, Bell in 3A, Corbin in 2A. Handoff is going to go to Kenny Davis. He's up near the 40-yard line. Flag on the play.
Cut off sides on somebody.
I think Corbin probably that time with illegal movement that time.
Corbin has now been penalized 5 times in the game. The Bell County's won. 3 of them majors. I keep up with penalties when it's against us.
So Corbin now with third down. It'll be a replay of the third down. 5 yards lost on that play from the original line of scrimmage. Oh, I've got here a timeout by Bell County. Phil Dudley Hilton wants to talk to his team for just a second, so we'll take a break here from our sponsors. You're hearing Red Hound Football on WCTT T107.
Tackle those big jobs with a custom-built service truck from Owens Supply in Corbin. These trucks have built-in convenience, and Owens designs them to meet your specifications. Fully equipped power with welders and cranes available from 1 to 34 tons. This truck has it all. Load precisely from any position by power hoisting, booming, or rotating, all at your fingertips. This versatile rugged truck also comes equipped with a hydraulic air compressor and your choice of sizes. For the truck built to fit your needs, call Owens Supply in Corbin today.
Dave King, Burley Foley, and Tim Dudley at Log Mountain as Bell County and Corbin battle it out here. Bell County's won the last 2 meetings between these two teams in '89. Winners here at Bell County in a torrential downpour. And winners last year in Corbin in another game that was plagued by rain and mud. Corbin on top of this one, though, 14-0 at 9:58 to go in the second quarter. Jody Mauser, 25-yard run for the touchdown. The extra point was no good by Phillips. And then the kickoff was fumbled by Bell County. Corbin got it in good field position, and with 9:11 to go in the second, Matt Phillips, a 17-yard run. Jody Mauser, the 2-point conversion on the run, and Corbin goes on top 14-0. And so over here in the first half, Bell County's actually been in no scoring position at all.
No, not really. Their offense has almost been stalled. The best offense they've had thus far in the game has been when they were down on the goal line down there.
Only 51 seconds to go in the half. The timeout is over, and we're ready to resume play here. Third down and 7 for Corbin. Mauser pitches out to the right side to Phillips. He is at the 32-yard line, and that's about it. Rolled to the out of bounds there.
I see Bell County signaling for another timeout. They're going to probably come after this punt. Corbin's going to have to punt.
We'll just keep it here during the timeout. Coming up at halftime, we'll have a complete look at the stat sheets for you, plus also look at some games involving teams in the Corbin District from last week, and also look at games involving Corbin District teams this week.
We would like to make mention that the Corbin Middle School won last night, a 22-8 victory, or 6 victory over Pineville at home.
Well, the JV team had an outstanding game with Lincamp, I understand, the other night.
It was a real hard
double overtime?
Yeah, no, 1 overtime.
1 overtime?
Yeah, triple overtime last night with Kaywood. They lost last night, but it was a good football game.
39 seconds now to go in the first half. Corbin will punt it away. Jones once again will be the long guy back to receive. Phillips will punt. Well, they didn't come after that one too hard, as Jones will field it at the 38, out to the right side, does that little fake of his up to about the 43-yard line, and he will go down there.
I guarantee you Dudley Hilton's going to go over and tell him, son, get over here and get out of bounds.
Well, Bell County has 29 seconds showing here on the first half clock with a chance to try to do something. Derek Jones, that's kind of a unique little fake that he uses on those runbacks. He's done that the last 2 times. Just kind of jumps up in the air, maybe to freeze the defense or something, I guess.
Stop, there's a plane, and then he goes.
Look up. Here's Jones back to pass. He's looking, he's throwing. It's going to be, almost intercepted that time by Chris Shackelford. As looked like Brainerd that time got a hand on the football. David Brainerd, the intended receiver for Bell County, got enough hands on it to keep Shackelford from picking up the interception.
Chris just dropped back in his zone there and read it perfectly, broke on the football, but just couldn't hang on. Let me tell you something, when you're down inside there, beating, banging, and knocking, those hands aren't always as fresh as they should be.
Very true. 14 seconds showing in the first half. Second down, 10 for Bell County. Look for a pass on this one. Wideouts go both ways. Jones is back to pass. He's looking for Brainerd. He's going to throw long. Well, it could be picked off by McCown. He's got it. McCown has the football at the 23-yard line. And he'll go down there with 6 seconds showing here on the first half clock. And I don't know if Corbin will even try to get another play off here or not, but Pat McCowan, good defensive play that time. He had that one read all the way, got himself under the football where he needed to be and made the interception.
He did. You know, he was playing deep safety then, or center field, as a lot of people would call it. And when the ball went up in the air, Pat broke on it perfectly and did a good job. Coach Faulkner does a good job preparing these defensive backs. You know, like I said at the start of the year, he's got one guy back there with some experience, and the kids have done good. They faced a tremendous quarterback last week and really did a good job against him.
Well, they did, and that did in the first half of play. So at the end of one half, the Corbin Redhounds surprising here at Bell County. The Bell County Bobcats 14-0.
We're glad to do business with you at the First National Bank of Corbin. The personal touch means so much. At the First National Bank of Corbin, 3 locations just for you, and drive-through tellers, courteous too. Home loans, car loans, loans galore, checking, savings, and much, much more. You're no number or no fuss, cause you mean so much to us. At the First National Bank of Corbin, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At Corbin Materials, we deliver ready-mix concrete throughout Laurel, Knox, Whitley, Clay, and Bell counties. What most people don't know is we deliver 750-gallon and 1,000-gallon septic tanks throughout all of southeastern Kentucky. We also sell decorative gravel, too. We're Corbin Materials. Call us collect at 528-7362. For septic tanks, sand, gravel, or ready-mix concrete, think of Corbin Materials first.
It's time now to meet a Corbin Redhound Senior. Let's meet number 79, Glenn Brinker, the center. Glenn is age 17. His favorite movie, Dances with Wolves. His favorite pro athlete, Barry Sanders. His favorite school subject is biology. His hobbies, fishing, hunting, and shooting bow. His future plans, he plans to go to EKU and major in agriculture and plans to be a teacher. Coach Adams says of Glenn, our starting offense center, he is an outstanding blocker with a tremendous intelligence for the game of football. That's Corbin Redhound Senior, number 79, Glenn Brinker.
The Pepsi Summer Chill Out gives us permission to let our hair down.
What is this chill out?
I don't know, but what else am I going to do this summer?
It's games, promotions, fun, and free cars.
It's like Woodstock, man.
It's people in tight pants moving fast.
California town.
You need an office facility that gives your clients the confident feeling about you and your business. That's where the commercial design capabilities of Bissell's Incorporated of Corbin will give you the right image you want to project to your clients. They'll design your office, lobby, and workspace for maximum efficiency and value. They offer the finest names in office products: Kimball, Arctic, and National Office Furniture, systems furniture, desks, seating, conference tables, filing systems, floor coverings, wall coverings, window treatments, and complete project management. For a nicer view of the road to success, give Bissell's Incorporated a call.
So Phillips has the ball on the 40-yard line, and we are just about ready to go here on Log Mountain. Phillips the approach. There's the kick. Gets a kick off to the right side. Be fielded by Robbins at the 25. He's looking to the middle for a couple of blocks and gets him. Oh, now he is going to be broken down at about the 28-yard line. In there to wrap him up for Corbin. Number 59 is in there for the Redhounds. Also number 27, Wyatt, is in there. Number 59 for the Hounds, of course, is Trey Pennington.
Also Mark Hamlin, number 84 in there, plays on the special teams. Did a good job.
Yeah, it looked like that time that Robbins had a couple of good blocks that he might be able to get somewhere up the middle, but that hole was shut off very quickly by Corbin. And Bell County will take it 1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. They're on 27. Jones lines it up. The handoff is going to go to Thomas. He's across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Gain on the play that time of a couple, maybe 3 yards.
Defensively for Corbin, they have James Fisher in there at tackle. Sean Sargent is the nose guard. Jamie Mabe, the other tackle. The linebackers are Shackelford and Portney. The ends are Brian Mulberry and Mark Mims. And the secondary is Jason Eastep, Jason Gooden, Pat McCowan, and Eddie Pierce.
Well, actually a gain of about 3 yards on the play that time for Thomas. That'll bring up now 2nd down and 7. Here's Jones looking to pass. He's got some pressure, jumps and throws. It's going to be caught by Clark. Clark at the 40, Clark at the 35. He goes down at the 35 inside Corbin territory. An outstanding play that time by Derek Jones. Took it up with his big tight end, Darren Clark. He's 6'6". He can jump up and catch the football. That'll be 1st and 10 for Bell County.
Well, that's what Bell County does so good. That was play action that time. They ran it at you, then they just got him out there, and like you said, he's 6'6", and he just went up and got it over our shorter people. We were there, but we couldn't go up with him.
And I know that's something that was worrying Cotton Adams, the fact that Clark wouldn't be able to go up there and get the football above the smaller Corbin defenders. Jones is going to pitch it back to Thomas. Thomas falls down with a football at the 40. That'll be a loss of about 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down now and 14.
Shackelford came in and put a lot of pressure on Jones, and then Eastep come up and turned it inside. Nowhere to go. He tried to stop and cut, but had he cut, Shackelford would have been there. Good defense by Corbin.
10.5 left to go here in the second. For the 3rd period of play, we should say. Corbin on top 14-0, but Bell County has launched into their best drive of the game so far. Wide out to the left side is Brainerd. Wide out to the right side comes Langford. Clark will be in tight, the big tight end on the left side. I formation in behind the quarterback, Jones. He's looking for Clark again. He's going to get him. No, he dropped the football down on the 33-yard line.
That was a good play by Eddie Pierce right there. As I see Steve Jewell over there complaining about something as we about get a fight ready to break out.
Eddie Pierce and Clark looks like having a couple of words, but they've been broken up and going to get back to normal here.
I think Eddie asked him if he was going fishing tomorrow, and I think Clark said no.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, said the water was too muddy on the Cumberland to fish.
Ask him something else, but I didn't hear that.
I'm telling you, it's hard to get a bunch of young teenage boys out there without a few tempers flaring. Now, it'd be impossible for that to happen. Almost 11 players on the field for Bell County. They're off there now. I formation. Jones going to hand it to playing fullback right now, and there's number 7, Steve Knuckles. And Knuckles is down to the 35-yard line.
That'll be 4th down, but I feel like Bell County's in 4-down territory down here. I think they're going to go ahead and try to go for it. Yeah, they leave Jones in there.
And it's going to be 4th and about 8, a long 8 yards, too. Might even call it 9. Bell County inside Corbin territory right on the 35-yard line. They're right in the middle of the field, right in the middle of the hash marks on the hump. End zone. Dropped by Ray Stepp in the end zone. The pass was on the money. Stepp had it, but he didn't hold on to it. And that will give the football over to the Corbin Redhounds.
I don't know if Jason got a hand on that ball or not, but I'll tell you what, they had an excellent opportunity right there for a touchdown. It just went through his hands. Maybe Jason tipped that thing.
Could have, because looked like at that time Ray Stepp, number 5, had a pretty good beat on the football. For some reason, he just didn't hang on to it, and that's going to give it back over to the Corbin Redhounds. So the Hounds will bring the offensive unit on. They will have it 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. 9.5 left to go in the 3rd.
Matt Phillips trogs onto the field a little bit late here, and Okuma gives him the play.
In the backfield, Kenny Davis lines up at the fullback. The right halfback, Okuma. The left halfback will be Phillips. Corbin running it out of the wishbone now. Working off the left hash mark. And Mauser's going to give to Phillips on the counter play. He's across the 35, 36, 37-yard line. Not much of a gain on that play, maybe 2 yards.
We've seen that play a lot tonight, the little trap down inside, and Matt normally gets it most of the time. And it's worked a couple of times, and it hasn't a couple of times.
Still kind of mystified. We've not seen, of course, we did not get a late injury report before this football game. We've not seen Mike Wyatt in the backfield. He had a good game against Kaywood.
I think probably the reason that I don't know this is right, I'll talk about it after this play.
Brent Willoughby goes out wide to the right side. Mauser is going to hand it off to Davis. Davis crashes his way across the 39 up near the 40-yard line. That'll bring up a third down.
I think, you know, against Kaywood, they were trying to stunt some and do some things and was a little more spread out than Bell County. And when you get them packed in there in a 62, you got to go with your big, strong kids and run right at them.
Right.
Now, that would be my guess, you know, as they're trying to play a ball control type game and go right at them. And Mike's more of a jitterbug type runner, so to speak. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, you know, he's quick and he has the opportunity to break things.
Yeah, some players more effective against certain defenses.
Right.
I see what you're saying. Corbin facing now third down and a long 5, just about 6. Mauser's looking back to pass. He's going to flip it out there. It's going to be caught by Eddie Pierce in first down territory, 47. Well, might even get the 48-yard line on this one, so Mauser connects with Pierce for the first down. It's 1st and 10 for the Corbin Redhounds.
You know, I really like Eddie Pierce. He's a kid. He's full of energy all the time, and he's one of those guys. He's only 16 years old, Dave, not 17. And he's waited a long time to get to play a lot. He played a little bit last year, and it's very deserving because he's worked his rear end off to get to play.
Yeah, Ed had some good moments last year, like you say. Even though he was played in a minor role, he still had some good moments with Corbin. So the Redhounds have it 1st and 10. The ball is on the 48-yard line. They're on 48. Mauser rolling it out to the left side. Fakes the pitch, cuts it upfield across the 46, 45-yard line now. Gain that time about 8 yards on the play for Jody Mauser, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 2 for Corbin.
Jody again with a good run, but, you know, again, and I know the type of kid Jody is. He's going to tell you this himself. Trey Pennington picked up a great block right here. He pulled from the other side, and Jody was able to cut off his block inside. Corbin offensive line has really done a good job.
They are doing an outstanding job, and that's the reason Mauser's been able to make some of those holes. He and Phillips that they have. So Corbin comes in with Brent Willoughby to play the right halfback. It's Davis and Phillips in there. Willoughby takes the handoff. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. Stumbles over a tackler all the way down to about the 33-yard line. Ran right over a Bell County player on down to the 33. Strong run that time by Brent Willoughby. Another first down for Corbin.
Brent's kind of favoring his shoulder a little bit.
He took a helmet right in it.
He really did. Brent's a load now. He's another one of the, you know, he and Phillips both similar in size. And when you tackle them two cats, you better be ready to strap it up.
So with 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter of play, still 14-0. Corbin on top, but the Hounds drive it again. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 33-yard line, over near the left hash mark. Stephen Upchurch, the left end. Eddie Pierce, the right end. They'll be in there tight. Glenn Brinker, the center. Big number 79. Mauser, of course, in behind him. Mauser's going to hand it off to Okuma. Okuma tries to jitterbug up through the hole, but there's no hole there to get through, and after a gain of a couple, that'll bring up a 2nd down.
Not a lot of room there for Chris as he just tried to take it off left guard right there, and Bell County doing a good job stuffing it in there. Corbin offensively on that line tonight. Travis Smith's in there. He didn't start the game tonight. He's been injured a little bit. Sean Russell still limping a little bit, but playing that left tackle. Chris Judd and Trey Pennington, the two big guys over on the right side. Glenn Brinker's the center. The ends are Pierce and Upchurch.
You know, Glenn's hung in there center, and he's had his bad moments as far as injuries are concerned this year also, and he's hung in there and played 90% of the time. Mauser set to take the snap. Rolling out to the right side, looking to pitch. Pitches back to Phillips. Phillips has nowhere to go. He's going to be chased out of bounds, but he does finally cut it up for probably 2 or 3 yards anyway, up to near the 30-yard line. Made something out of nothing, but that'll bring up a 3rd down and still long for Corbin.
Matt did a little stop and go over there after Jody pitched the ball, and I think what happened down here is right before the halftime, Coach Ferris is up in the box right there, and I'm sure he may have told Coach Adams, say, Coach, the pitch is there, and as you've seen that time, Matt was able to pick up about 7-8 yards, or about 6 yards.
14-9, 5 minutes and 35 seconds, counting down here in the third period of play. We got a timeout called for by Corbin, so we'll take a break. There's timeout on the field. We'll be right back. Corbin on top, 14-0 over Bell. You are hearing Redhound football on WCTT T107.
Lowe Sporting Goods, your athletic specialist in London and Corbin, and now open in Pikeville.
Well, so far the Bell County fans haven't had a whole heck of a lot to cheer about. There's lots of them here. Corbin on top, though, 14-0. The Hounds asking for a timeout facing 3rd and 5 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the 3rd period of play. Scoring in the football game for Corbin, it all came in the 2nd period. It all came within 1 minute. At 9:58 to go in the 2nd, Jody Mauser, a 25-yard run. The extra point was no good. Corbin led then 6-0. On the kickoff, the Corbin kickoff, it was fumbled by Bell County. Corbin picked it up and ended up taking the football in behind Matt Phillips, a 17-yard run. Jody Mauser converted on the 2-point conversion, and that made it 14-0. Corbin on top, and that's been the scoring. So the Hounds with a big 3rd down, and the handoff is going to go to Willoughby. Willoughby trying to get outside to the left. He is hit in the knees and taken down. And give the credit on that play to number 34, Reggie Robbins. Or I'm telling you, Brent Willoughby would have had enough for the first.
That time Brent ran a lot of yardage, but it was east and west as there wasn't anything north and south. And he just kept coming and coming. I kept thinking he might be able to square his shoulders and go, but it just never was there for him.
Well, see Jody Mauser coming back out onto the field, and he's really limping.
Jody's been out this week with an ankle. He's also had an ankle problem.
Yeah, looks like he's really favoring one of his ankles. Corbin facing 4th and 4, but they're going to go for it. They're in the 4-down territory, way down inside the 30-yard line down to the 26. Working off the left hash mark, Mauser has a wide out to the right side. He's dropping back to pass. He's got a man over there. It's going to be Stephen Upchurch. He's got the first. He's on down to the 20-yard line, crosses that, and is going to be rolled out of bounds at about the 16.
There's a tight end delay to the left side here as Steve Upchurch blocks for 1002, and then just slid out here in the flattest. You know, the right side's been getting all that attention all night in the pass patterns, and this time they just let Steve fake the block, and then the defensive back reads block, and he takes off, and Steve finds himself open here and is able to pick up the first down.
Well, that's a good play. That allows Corbin to hold on to the football here with 4:39 to go in the 3rd period of play, and also puts him in position maybe for some more points. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Phillips, Okuma, Davis in the backfield. Power eye right set up this time for Corbin. Mauser takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Phillips, and, oh, man, runs over a couple of guys and takes that football inside the 10-yard line, looks like. It's hard to tell from here, but he's close to the 10. He got hit hard a couple of times back at about the line of scrimmage, but took it on down there anyway for about a 5-yard gain.
Matt Phillips ran then, Dave, the way Corbin tailbacks have earned a reputation as hard runners. He simply just flat ran hard.
Actually, more than 5 yards on that gain, about 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. The ball on the 9-yard line. Ready to go. Mauser is going to hand it off to Phillips again. Here goes the big guy, getting down to the 6, struggling for the 5-yard line, close to a first down. That'll either be a first down or bring up 3rd and short now for Corbin.
If Corbin can get one more score here, it's going to become difficult for Bell County. Not that they can't win, but the way Corbin controls the ball offensively, it will become difficult.
Yeah, you got another Corbin player down as we see the... Tell me, who'd you say those guys were that come out there and look at the players?
That's Scott Crook and Kim Clary. Both of them physical therapists.
They don't waste any time getting out there, do they?
No, they don't. Scott looked pretty fast there, didn't he? I think that might be Mauser down. No, I see Mauser. I'm not sure who that red down is. That's the 6th player we've had injured tonight.
Yeah, I don't think, it could be Phillips. I don't know if I see Phillips over there in the huddle or not. It could be Matt Phillips.
Matt deserves a break.
Hey, it doesn't appear to be anything serious. Matt is down at about the 5-yard line right now. If that is Matt Phillips, could not even be him. And we'll see Jody Mauser. He'll go over to talk to Cotton Adams, and he's got a noticeable limp as he heads over there. That is Matt Phillips, but he's getting up. He's favoring an ankle, looks like, Burley. His right ankle.
I'll tell you what, you mentioned Jody Mauser and the limp. I had the opportunity to be involved in a football game with Jody one time down in Florida, and I'll tell you this, it'll take a lot to get him out. He played till he literally dropped down there.
So the ball is going to be spotted on about the 6-yard line. They're going to have to come out and measure this one, see if Corbin has enough for the first down here. And it looks like the Hounds might have it by about a football and a half, and they do. So it's going to be 1st and goal now for Corbin from the 5-yard line.
Well, Corbin in good shape here. Only 3:45 to go in the third quarter, Dave, with a 14-point lead. As I said, should they be able to put another one in, it will be extremely difficult for Bell County. Not impossible, but difficult. Very, very difficult.
Well, it's been a good drive for Corbin, too. They've eaten a lot of time off this clock, and if they could get a score out of this, it would be extra special for sure. Corbin lines it up, working toward the left hash mark. Pierce in tight on the right side and tight on the left side of the Upchurch. In the backfield will be Brent Willoughby. He's in there to replace Phillips. And also we see maybe Brian Mober in the backfield. Here's Willoughby trying to get to the outside. Cuts it on up. He's close to the TD, but going to come up about a yard short. Nice cutback that time by Brent Willoughby. Looks like he might have lost a couple of yards, but a quick cut up the middle, and he actually made a gain out of nothing.
When Brent's able to get his shoulder square, when he makes that cut and gets his shoulder square down on that goal line, you've really got to have some people there to stop him because, again, he and Phillips both have good size in there at tailback. I know they list them at about 180, and one of them, I think, is close to 200, but they're both about 200-pound kids.
Yeah, they're going to spot the ball on about the half-yard line, and we're going to have an officials calling for a timeout here for some reason or another to see what's going on. I think maybe we have an equipment problem with one of the Bell County players. Number 55 is coming off for Bell County. That's Derek Thomas. So Corbin now facing a 2nd and 1. 2nd and goal, we should say. The ball on the 1-yard line. Mauser on the quarterback sneak, and he will be in. That'll be a touchdown for Jody Mauser and the Corbin Redhounds. So with 2.5 left to go here in the third period, Corbin on top, 20-0.
Again, there's, Mauser, just his determination right there as Bell County stuffed it pretty good, but he was able to spin and get down in there behind the big guys, and they've got him up front. So Corbin really in pretty good shape right now, although Bell County has the ability to throw the ball pretty well.
And it looks like Corbin will be trying for the point after this time, so we'll take it down on the field now to Tim Dudley.
Well, thank you, Dave. Mauser will be your holder. For the injured Phillips, Brian Mober will kick. Kicks up, and the cut kick is wide to the right, so it's no good. So with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter, the Redhounds 20, Bell County nothing. You're listening to Corbin Redhound Football on WCTT T107.
When it comes to the best selection and the lowest prices, the one name that comes to mind is Piggly Wiggly. At Piggly Wiggly, you'll find only the choicest cuts of meat, the freshest produce, and the friendly service you've come to expect. If you're in a hurry or just wanting something special, you're sure to find it in the Piggly Wiggly Deli. The best selection and the lowest prices. That's what you'll find this week and every week at Piggly Wiggly in Corbin and Middlesboro.
Well, 2.5 left to go here in the third period of play. The Corbin Redhounds on top 20-0 over the Bobcats of Bell County. Dave King along with Burley Foley, our color analyst, and on the field keeping the stats and also keeping up with those extra points and field goals and things and lots of other good stuff. Tim Dudley.
Tim's done a good job for us.
Yes, he has. Filling in for the vacationing Bill Sloan. Bill will come back here. He'll be tanned. He'll be ready. He really will. He'll be ready for Glasgow.
I'm fired up about him coming back.
Yeah, it'd be hard to. Bill find it hard to believe that Corbin has whipped Kaywood like they did and have a good chance here of defeating Bell County. Got a knee down on the kickoff. It was received that time by number 34, Reggie Robbins, and the play is going to be blown dead at the 26-yard line, I think, close to the 26-yard line.
The air will be filled with footballs, I think, now, Dave. I think Dudley will realize that he's got to put it up some.
Yeah, so you're right. So far, Bell County hasn't had much of a shot at getting the football into the end zone. The Corbin defense has been outstanding, to say the least here. 29, Corbin on top. So Bell County ready to go. Here's Jones. He's going to hand it off, though, to Daniels, and the big guy rumbles up to the 27-yard line, 28-yard line, and he goes down there. That's going to bring up now a second down. Gain of about 4. Second down and 6 for Bell County from the 29-yard line. They're on 29.
Bell can't completely abandon the running game, as, it was obvious then, because a lot of their pass plays are set up off of their running game.
Wide out to the left side goes Step. Bell County working off the right hash mark. The handoff up the middle once again. Running with the football is Daniels again. He's across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up now a third down and still about 5 yards for Bell County.
Mabe and Fisher in on a stop for Corbin. Courtney and Shackelford are still the linebackers. Mabe and Fisher the tackles. Sargent the nose guard. The ends are Mark Mims and Brian Mulberry.
And let's make that third down about 3 yards now for Bell County. They line up the wishbone, and the handoff is going to go to, once again, that wasn't Daniels. I think maybe that was Thomas on the carry that time. He's going to be short. That'll bring up a fourth down. Actually, no gain on the play that time by the Bobcats. As we see Thomas coming out of there, out of the bottom of the pile.
Fisher also gets up off the bottom of there. James Fisher, a senior.
So, big play here for Bell County. They're facing a 4th down and 2, and they're not going to punt the football. Of course, they're going to try to go for it here and get the first down. Wide out to the left side over there looks like is Langford. Handoff is, no, it's going to be a keeper by Jones. He's got room. He's at the 50, at the 45, up to the 40, 35. One man chasing him, dragging him down at the 25-yard line. And that's going to be Pat McCowan. Finally gets up on the back of Derek Jones, takes him down at the 25, but a big, big play, the biggest play of the game so far for the Bell County Bobcats.
That was just an option to the left side as they, well, actually a belly fake. They faked the 2 backs in there and caught us coming down inside and was able to get outside. And then it was just Jones and McCowan, a foot race, and Pat won a foot race.
Yeah, that's a good fake that time by Derek Jones. I thought maybe that Daniels had the football for Bell County. I think some of the Corbin players did too, but Jones had it all along. So with 25 seconds left to go here in the third, it's Bell County 1st and 10 at the 25. Here's Jones again. He's got another hole again. He's at the 20, down to the 15. Shake and bake to the 10, and hit right at the knees and brought down by Chris Okuma near that 10-yard line. Probably the spot will be on about the 11. So Derek Jones, the junior quarterback for Bell County, has caught fire. He's leading his team back.
Well, keep in mind, as we said, this thing's not over because Bell County averages 35 points a game, and they're explosive. We haven't seen it up until now, but they are.
Down to 10 seconds. Bell County will probably get one more play off here in the third quarter. The I formation. The handoff goes to Big Joe Smith, the fullback. And Joe's going to club his way all the way down to the 5. And that's going to end the third period of play. So at the end of 3, it is Corbin 20, Bell County nothing, but the Bobcats are inside the Corbin 5-yard line. We'll be back with quarter number 4. You're hearing Red Hound football on WCTT T107.
No matter what time of the day or the day of the week, Hopkins BP in North Corbin is ready to serve you. At Hopkins BP, you'll find a complete line of tires, batteries, and auto accessories, plus a full-time mechanic on duty to handle all your mechanical problems, no matter how large or how small. Hopkins BP has been serving Corbin and the surrounding area for over 20 years, so there's a name you know you can trust. That's Hopkins BP at I-75 and 25 East, North Corbin.
And we would also like to thank Falcon Cable Channel 19 for this broadcast. Well, at the end of 3, Corbin on top of Bell County by a score of 20-0, but Derek Jones, a couple of outstanding runs, has put Bell County maybe into scoring position here. The Bobcats facing a second down and probably 3 yards. They can get a first down on about the half-yard line. So 2nd and 3, first down would have to occur on about the half-yard line for Bell County. So Dudley Hilton's team, a 27-game regular season winning streak at stake here for the Bell County Bobcats. They've won their last 27 regular season games. Their only losses have been in the playoffs. And the handoff goes straight up the middle. Number 30 with the football that time, Lee Jenkins. First time we've seen Jenkins in the football game. If I had his number, I know it wasn't Jenkins. That was Reggie Robbins, number 34 on the carry for Bell County. He'll be short of the first down. That'll bring up 3rd and 2, a short 2. Jones going to hand it off once again. No, he's going to keep it around the left side. He's going to get in there for the touchdown. Well, that time a nice fake. Once again to Reggie Robbins, but Robbins didn't have the ball that time. Jones had it going out to the left side, and he's in there for the touchdown and the 6 points for the Bell County Bobcats.
It was a good fake by Jones then, Dave, as he just did a nice job sticking it in there and pulling it out, and we really got sucked down inside pretty hard right there.
And Bell County, we assume, we thought anyway, would go for 2 points here, but looks like they're going to try the point after, so we'll take you down with Tim Dudley and let Tim tell us how it works.
Well, thank you, Dave. Joe Smith is the kicker. The snap, the kick, and it's no good. Wide to the left. So with 11:23 left in the ball game, the Bobcats are trying to come back. Corbin 20, Bobcats 6. You listen to Corbin Redhound Football, WCTT T107.
Since 1908, Gatliff Coal has been serving southeastern Kentucky with a tradition of quality, employing 373 people with an annual payroll of $16 million. Gatliff Coal is helping keep our economy strong and growing. Gatliff Coal has over the past 3 years maintained an accident rate of well below the national average. This year, Gatliff Coal will ship 3.2 million tons of coal, ensuring growth and prosperity. Gatliff Coal, building a tradition of quality.
Well, it's time now to meet a Redhound senior. Let's meet David Cobb, number 61. David is 17 years old. His favorite movie is Terminator 2. His favorite pro athlete, Barry Sanders. Favorite school subject is biology. His hobbies are lifting weights, playing football, track, and rappelling. His future plans, going to Eastern Kentucky University and study law enforcement. Coach Adams says of David makes up for his lack of ability by giving a great effort of himself. He has always been a great attribute to this program. That's Corbin Redhound senior David Cobb, number 61. Well, the blue-clad Bell County Bobcats haven't given it up yet. The score on the board now, 20 for Corbin, 6 for Bell County, 11:23 left to go here in this football game. Bell will have to kick it away after scoring on a 1-yard run from quarterback Derek Jones. Extra point, no good. So Corbin on top, 26. We've not had an extra point that has been good all night long. All the kicks have been no good. Jody Mauser did convert on a 2-point conversion. Kick be filled by Brian Mulberry, and he will drop with it at the 47-yard line. Good job that time by Brian Mulberry, so Corbin will have good field position, 1st and 10 on the 47.
Coach Adams made a wholesale change and got a lot of backs and receivers up front then just for that reason. He felt like Bell County would onside kick it, and they did, and Brian came up with a good catch there. So Corbin will have great field position now. What Corbin's got to do here, they don't necessarily have to put one in the end zone, but they got to take some time off this clock. You're right about one thing. Jody Mauser's got a noticeable limp.
Oh, he really does. He's limping very badly as he comes out, and Jody has been the leading rusher for Corbin in the football game. I think where he was at least at halftime. It's not the leading rusher. He's up there close. Wishbone formation in behind Mauser, Davis, and Willoughby and Okuma. Willoughby has it, cuts from right to the left side, looking for some blocks, nowhere to go. He'll be dropped behind the line of scrimmage at the 46.
Not a lot of room there. We see some temper starting to flare again, and that's not surprising in a game of this magnitude.
That looks like number 72 for the Corbin Redhounds there, getting a little bit peeved off. That was Sean Russell, and Russell having some words, I thought, with number 55, Derek Thomas for Bell County. But they've been separated now, and that'll bring up 2nd down and still 10 for Corbin. 10.5 left to go in the football game. Corbin on their own 47-yard line.
Michael White's now the tailback, Dave.
Well, Michael Haskman, of course, Matt Phillips went off of the field injured in the 3rd period. We don't know the extent of that injury. And Wyatt's going to take the handoff, looking for some room, breaks a hole. He's to the 45, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 41-yard line, submarine by Derek Jones. Or Mike Wyatt that time would have had a long way to run. I don't think there's anybody out there that could have caught him.
Mike White went off to the left. The play was designed to go to the left, but instead he bounced back to the right and was able to pick up a 1st down. Another Redhound injury. Looks like Sean Russell's having either a knee or ankle problem, or whereas they try to get him off.
We're going to, well, we got a small break here. Let's go down to Tim Dudley. And Tim, have you heard anything over there about maybe Matt Phillips, how badly injured that he is?
Matt Phillips, he's sprung his ankle. Another one of those ankle injuries Corbin's been hampered with. And he's over here sitting on the bench right now with ice on it, and he won't be back tonight. So looks like Mr. Willoughby will have to take up his slack, and Shackelford and the rest of that.
I'm telling you, Tim, we've had some ankle injuries this year. What do you think might be causing all that?
I have no idea. Those ankle injuries are just something that happen. I don't know whether it's the turf, the swing, or what, Dave, but I really don't know.
Okay, thanks a lot. So Matt Phillips, Tim Dudley says, has sprained his ankle. That's why we thought he's favoring maybe his right ankle, and he will not be back in this football game. He's got that iced down. Corbin, first and 10 after that nice run by Mike Wyatt. And we've still got some kind of confusion down here on the line. Corbin has Eddie Pierce in tight on the right side at the end. The left end will be Stephen Upchurch. Corbin working near the right hash mark. That'll be the short side of the field. The far side, of course, then will be the left. Mauser is going to hand it off to Davis. Bounces around to the 40, 35, on down to the 30, and all the way down to the 27-yard line. Ball is knocked out of bounds there, and that'll be another Corbin Redhound first down. A good run by Kenny Davis.
Kenny did what you're supposed to do. There wasn't anything inside where it was designed to go, so he just bounced it right outside off tackle. And as he picks up another key first down for Corbin here.
That's a big one. That'll give Corbin more time to run off that clock, leading 20-6 with 9:42 to go in the football game. Bell County knows they desperately need the ball back, but Corbin so far has been unwilling to give it to him. So the ball will be spotted on the 26th. First and 10 from the 26 now for Corbin. Davis, Willoughby, and Wyatt in the backfield for the Hounds. The quarterback, of course, is Mauser. Ball's loose. Mauser has fallen on it, though. So that'll bring up second and 10 for Corbin.
Jody got that ball back. I don't know if they're going to let him have it or not. Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't remember, was it last year or the year before last that Corbin had so many of those miscommunications or drop balls on the snap? Was it year before last, I think,
I think so, yeah. And it seems like a lot of them were right here against Bell County.
Yeah, I think so. And this has not been a problem for the Corbin Redhounds so far this year. It's been a part of the game they've handled rather well. But a good ways to down. It brings up second and 10. Chris Okuma has checked in. He'll be the right halfback. Left halfback is Willoughby. Kenny Davis, the fullback. See what Corbin will do here now. Mauser, some bumping at the line. He's going to keep it. He's going to cut it upfield for a gain of about 3. The ball is loose again, looks like, and Bell County's acting like they got this one, but I think maybe Mauser able to fall back on that one also. That brings up third down for Corbin and a long 5 yards after the gain by Mauser.
Jody really struggling out there with that ankle that time. Again, the option play, which has worked pretty good tonight, picks up, decent yardage. Corbin really, they can get another first down. It's going to make it extremely, extremely hard for Bell County.
Corbin third and a long 5 with 8 minutes to go on the clock counting down here in the football game. The Hounds are on top 20-6 over Bell County. And Corbin is calling for the timeout, so we'll take a break. There's time on the field. Corbin 20, Bell County 6. We'll be right back. You're hearing Redhound football on WCTT T107.
At the First National Bank in Corbin, one reason they've been in business for a long time is the personal touch. That's local people serving Tri-Countians with the latest in banking services and expertise. Of course, over the years they've grown. Multiple drive-through tellers, automatic teller machines, and more. But basically, they're still a full-service bank of local people filling the banking needs of the Tri-Counties. First National Bank of Corbin, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Under 8 minutes to go in the football game. 7:59, as a matter of fact. Corbin on top here, 20-6. Timeout by the Hounds. Dave King, Burley Foley, and Tim Dudley bringing you the action on your station for all the Redhound football action. That, of course, is Southeast Kentucky's T107. Also, we bring you all the plays of University of Kentucky football. The Cats are off this weekend, and they get to go to Hoosierland, Burley, next weekend and take on Indiana.
And that's not a nice place to go up there.
Not really.
This is the last time Kentucky was there.
I wouldn't want to go up there and play polo, much less football or basketball. But that's where the Cats have to go and take on Indiana. They were beaten pretty good by Notre Dame, I think 47-29 or 49-27 or something like that in their opening game. But
the game was closer than that early.
That's what everybody tells me. Yes, I didn't see the game, but everyone tells me it was a close game for a long time. Mike Wyatt goes wide to the right side. Corbin third and 5. The ball is going to be on about the 22-yard line. Mauser is going to give it to Davis. Davis getting around the right side and tripped up that time by number 42 for Bell County. That is Kevin Jackson, or he would have had some running room, but Jackson there to get a hold of it, and that brings up a 4th down. Corbin still will like about 3 yards for the first. Gain maybe of 2. Well, let's make it 2 yards. Gain maybe of 3.
Biggest play of this quarter for Corbin right here, Dave. A first down right now would be a tremendous help.
7.5 on the game clock and time counting away here. A lot of Corbin people have made the trip as we look across from us. There's a lot of people decked out in that Red Hound red. And, of course, on this side, the stands are full of Bell County faithful. Their team with a 27-game regular season winning streak on the line here against Corbin. Corbin hoping to break that. Mauser is going to give it off to Davis. Nowhere to go for Kenny Davis. He was hit hard. Number 67, Matthew Williams, really drilled Kenny Davis that time. Hit him hard, and that's going to bring up the offense for the Bell County Bobcats. They will take it over 1st and 10 after that 4th down play.
Matthew Williams, a pretty good-sized lad, Dave.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, checking the numbers on Matthew. He's 5'11", 310 pounds. And he and Kenny Davis were never out the end. That was a good hit that time by Matthew Williams, so that's going to give it over to Bell County. So the Bobcats, clock is stopped at 7:01. Bell County will have it 1st and 10. The ball on the 18-yard line, I think we can say. Jones, the quarterback. He fakes the handoff. Finally does give it up this time. It's going to be Robbins, and Robbins across the 25, 26 to the 27-yard line, running hard. Reggie Robbins getting some work in the backfield here late in the game and doing a good job for Bell County.
Well, what's happened right now is Corbin's backed out of there just a little bit, naturally thinking that Bell County's going to start putting the ball up, and it's a little tougher to defend the run when you loosen up in there a little bit, so they're able to run some now.
So Bell County now with enough for the first down on that play, looks like. The spot on the 28-yard line that brings up 1st and 10 from there, working right in the middle of the field. Wide out to the left side is the big guy Langford. Jones is going to hand it off, and straight up the middle with the ball that time. Getting a good block from Daniels, but really nowhere to go after that. It's going to be Thomas.
Mabe, Fortney, and Mulberry on a stop for Corbin.
Yeah, a lot of people on that side. There's so many people around Thomas, couldn't even see his number. Corbin had him covered over so well. So not much of a game. That time brings up 2nd down and still about 10 yards for Bell.
This is the good part of the field as far as we're concerned, because we can see a little better right here.
Yeah, we can. It's always been kind of a difficult press box to see out of. In at way down near the 45-yard line. Step dropped one earlier in the end zone, and like we say, we can't tell from up here if somebody's getting a hand on that ball or not. Corbin has another player shaken up, but that time it looked like Roy Stepp, or rather Ray Stepp, had zeroed in on the ball, but it bounced off his pads, and that's going to bring up 3rd down now for Bell County.
We've got another player hurt, Dave.
Yeah, we do. We've had a bunch. I mean, it started in the Kaywood game. Corbin players going down and going down. It's continued right here in the Bell County game, even though none of the injuries have been that serious.
No, they seem to be able to come back after a couple of plays.
And I guess the most serious injury was the first one we had this year. That was to Brent Justice.
Matt Phillips hadn't returned, and Sean Russell hadn't returned, but everybody else has been able to return to the game up to this point.
Bell County facing a 3rd down situation, 3rd and 10, 5:50 showing here on the clock, and I'll tell you what, while we got a player down, let's take a break and give our sponsors some time here. You are hearing Red Hound football on WCTT T107.
The best variety is on WCTT T107. Your home of the classics, WCTT T107, Corbin.
Well, 5:50 to go here in the game, 20-6. Corbin on top. Bell County has the football, though. 3rd and 10. The Bobcats at the 27-yard line. That time Ray Stepp looked like might have it. I'm telling you, if he'd caught the ball, he probably could have taken it in for the touchdown, but he didn't get under it. Well, he got under it, but he couldn't hang on to the football. Wideouts go both ways now for Bell County, and the officials signal something to each other. And we're ready to go. Maybe we're not ready to go.
I think everybody's ready for Bell County. Now they're ready.
Okay, here we go. Jones very quickly is dropping back to pass. He's getting some pressure from Mims. He's getting around Mims, though, to the 30, 35, up to the 40, 42, 43-yard line, and a first down for Derek Jones and the Bell County Bobcats. Now, Big Mar Mims was in there putting the pressure on him that time, but he kind of pulled like a basketball move. He pulled the fake on Mims, and then Mims got blocked off, and Jones was able to scoot by him and take the ball for that first down.
You know, Jones has been more dangerous when he's on the run out of the scramble than he has actually throwing the football.
Really has. On those busted plays where it looks like he's trying to pass and nobody to throw to, he causes a lot of damage. Here's Jones again. He's looking. He's throwing long for Langford. He's got him. It's going to be dropped throw by Langford at the 20-yard line. Good coverage that time by Jason Gooden, but Langford once again had the football, and he just did not hang on to it. He's mad at himself.
Well, Jones should be a little upset with his receivers, although that's not a good thing to do, is if they drop him. But, boy, he's had some catchable footballs tonight. That ball right there, you know, it was a catchable ball.
Yes, it was. That ball, I thought Langford had it. In the football game, number 86, David Brainerd. He goes wide out to the left side. Jones with the wishbone in behind him, facing 2nd and 10. Takes a couple of handoffs, and he is snuffed from behind.
Chris Shackelford makes another nice play. Chris came from the backside, just came on a blitz and was able to get in there and tackle Jones.
And that was Shackelford. So a good play that time, but Chris Shackelford brings up 3rd down and 12. The ball still on about the, they'll move back to about the 43-yard line now. So 3rd and 12 from the 43, their own 43-yard line for Bell County. Wideouts go both ways. To the right side is Brainerd. To the left side is Langford. I formation in behind Jones. He's looking to pass. He's looking, getting some pressure. Still looking, going to run it himself. He's going to be hit. He's going to be hit again, but he still gets it up to the 47-yard line and goes down there. That brings up a 4th down. Good coverage by that Corbin secondary.
Good coverage by the secondary, as you said, and that time, again, we had good pressure from the outside, forced him to the middle of the field. You know, where he's going to hurt you is if he can get outside and turn the corner on you. If you can keep him in the middle of the field where you got some people, you still got a chance to make a play on him, as we did right there. Defense did a good job.
26, 4 minutes left to go and counting down here in the football game. 4th and 8 for Bell. A big play here. Here's Jones over the middle. Intercepted. Picked out by Pat McCowan. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's hammered at about the 44-yard line, but a big interception by Pat McCowan and the Corbin Redhounds. Redhounds, and the Corbin offense will take over here with 3:54 showing in the football game.
I tell you, that young secondary's they've been tested tonight, and again, they came through. Defensively, I think Corbin's played really good tonight, Dave. Shackelford's made some big plays. McCowan just made a big play, and everybody's played steady in there. Again, we apologize for not being able to pick them up individually as much as we would like to, but we're a little disadvantaged up here. And again, offensively, Corbin's been able to move the football. They've played a superb game here, and I feel comfortable that our chances are a lot better now winning this football game.
Yeah, I think so. Getting it back here, and the clock is counting down. And I think maybe we got another Corbin timeout here. Yeah, I think so. So we'll take a break here. 3:43 to go in the football game. Corbin has it. They lead 26 over Bell County. We'll be right back. You're hearing Redhound football on WCTT T107.
No matter what the part, foreign or domestic, see Harold or Kenny at Davis Salvage. Why pay top dollar for new parts when good used parts can do the job? If Davis Salvage doesn't have the part you need, they'll help you find your part on the nationwide locator service. Phone Davis Salvage at 528-3951 or toll free at 1-800-442-7876. Davis Salvage on the Falls Highway in Corbin.
Game here. It's 26. Corbin on top. 3:43 left to go in the football game. And you know the Hounds are going to keep this thing on the ground here. Okuma's in there. Wyatt's in there. Davis is in. Handoff goes to Davis. Oh, he's got a big hole. He pounds his way across the 40, way down to the 35-yard line.
Kenny Davis had a big game tonight, not only blocking but running the football. He went behind Judd and Pennington on this right side, and that's been a play that's been effective for Corbin tonight.
So now for the Hounds, just a matter of counting the clock on down here, and they look like are going to break that 2-game losing skid to Bell County. Bell County, until 1989, had never beaten the Corbin Redhounds in football, but they beat Corbin pretty convincingly that year and also pretty convincingly last year. And a lot of people, I think, thought Bell County would do it pretty convincingly again this year, but Corbin has rose to the challenge and looks like they might be able to get the victory. Here's Davis on the handoff again. Fumbles the football, but rolls over on top of it. Close to the first down. The first down would be at the 34-yard line, and he might have it.
It's going to be very, very close.
Measure, looks like. No, they're going to call it the first down. First down for the Hounds.
You can't say enough about the effort from Corbin tonight. They came out. They knew it was going to be a physical football game. You know, all the media had decided that, and of course, both coaching staffs knew that it was going to be a physical football game, and it was. And Corbin came out and physically played better than Bell County, in my opinion.
Clock counting down now to 2:30 left to go. Corbin has the first down, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Here's Davis, big hole for Kenny Davis. He might take it in at the 10, at the 5, and he's going to be drugged down at about the 2-yard line. Caught from behind that time by number 34, Reggie Robbins, but Kenny Davis found the big hole, and Corbin once again is knocking on the door some more points.
Kenny went behind the left side of the line that time, and that's the unique thing about this line. There's no weak spots up there. All those kids can play, and of course, Chris Judd, I know, is being looked at by a lot of people, you know, around the nation even, but there's a lot of kids can play along that line of scrimmage.
So the ball is going to be spotted on the 4-yard line with 2:14 showing on the clock. Corbin, once again, is knocking on the door here, leading by a score of 20-6. Davis is back there, Willoughby's back there, and can't get that left halfback right now. Handoff goes to Davis, submarined after a gain of about a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 3.
See Coach Adams shouting some instructions. This has got to be a happy minute for Coach Adams because, you know, he, without question, an outstanding football coach.
Well, you know, he lost a couple in a row to Kaywood. People said, well, Kaywood's got the jinx on us, and he lost a couple in a row to Bell County, but he redeemed himself against Kaywood with that victory, convincing victory, 38-19 last week. It looks like he's getting ready to redeem himself here against the Bell County Bobcats. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for Corbin. Mauser will hand it off to Davis, and nowhere to run for Kenny Davis. He's wrapped up just as he gets the football. That'll bring up now 3rd down and still about 2.
Not a lot of room down there as Bell County's bringing everybody that they have right up in there between those tackles, trying to make something happen, trying to cause a bad play or stuff them as they did just then. I know Corbin may have to go to the outside right here.
Clock under a minute, 58 seconds to go in the game. Corbin will improve with the win here to 3-0 for the year. Glasgow comes to Corbin next Friday night. Bell County will fall on the season to 2 wins against 1 loss, and also their 27-game regular season winning streak will come to an end. Corbin lines it up in the eye. Got Davis and also Wyatt. It's going to go to Wyatt. Little guy looks for a hole. Nowhere to go for him either. Like Burley said, Bell County's wearing a lot of blue jerseys up there to try to keep Corbin out of the end zone. Brings up now a 4th and goal from the 1. Corbin will have probably only one more play left.
I think they're going to stay in the huddle.
Now down now to 10 seconds. Corbin lines up on the ball. Down to 5. And Mauser's going to stand there and look at it and let the clock run out. And Corbin will not try to take it in from the 1-yard line, and instead will settle for a 20-6 victory here at Log Mountain over the Bobcats of Bell County. So Corbin breaks their 2-game losing streak to the Bobcats with a victory here. They also end a 27-game regular season winning streak for Bell County. Corbin goes to 3-0 for the season. Bell County will fall off now to 2 wins against 1 loss. Burley, your analysis of the football game.
Well, it was a game that everybody said was going to be a physical game, as I've already said, and anytime 2 teams that are going to play physical match up, a lot of times it comes down today who wants the game a little more than the other team. And the Corbin kids, I think, come out tonight and they played physical. They played error-free, basically. And a lot of credit to that offensive line, The defense have played good. Jody Mauser had a big game. Of course, Kenny Davis had a big game. Matt Phillips did a good job. A lot of Corbin people contributed, and that's the key to being a good football team. It's not just one or two guys doing it. It's a matter of about 72 or 73 or how many ever they got over there. Even the practice people this week that got in there and dug and fought hard, was as important in this win as anybody else. But this is a big win for Corbin. Like I say, they had a little bit of a jinx there for a couple of years, and some people went on to even say that maybe Bell County had replaced Corbin as king of the mountain in football, because for many, many years now, Corbin has been considered the king of the mountain football here in eastern Kentucky. And 2 losses doesn't make you king of the mountain. There's no doubt about that, and Bell County's program is extremely good. A very good program, good coaching. Tommy Greer from Corbin up here, Dudley Hilton, an outstanding coach. But Corbin, they still an awful good football program, and I don't think they're ready to come off the hill yet.
Okay, I'd have to agree. Corbin does win it 20-6 over Bell County. We'll be back, have a look at the scoring summary for you, and also give you the stats from this football game before we wrap it up here from Log Mountain. Once again, that final, Corbin 20 and Bell County